Blacks in Technology.
Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology.
Welcome everybody to the 40th episode of the Blacks in Technology audio podcast. I'm your tech host for this evening, Greg Greenlee, founder of the Blacks in Technology organization and the website. You can check us out at www.blacksintechnology.net. Also check out our technology blog, the Bit Tech Digest. It's the technology blog written with articles written entirely by black technologists in the field. So you can check that out at www.bitdigest.net. Also, you can check us out or follow us on Twitter. It's at Black in Technology. That's BLKTECHNOLOGY. It is July. I'm a month off. July 16, 2013. It is about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, what's going on with Blacks in Technology? A couple of things. One, I just started a page on the site called Bit Causes, and pretty much the idea behind Bit Causes is that I run into a lot of organizations that are doing crowdfunding in order to raise money for their organization or for their cause, and it's always just kind of a hard thing to kind of keep up with what everyone is doing. And so for the black community, the technology community, I just wanted to put a page together that kind of aggregates those crowdfunding causes on one page, so people who want to know about, hey, what's going on in the black tech community, that I can possibly be a part of or that I can help to fund. You can go to that page. If you go to Blacks in Technology homepage and go under community, it's under Bit Causes. And you can just check out the there's a few causes on there, but it's totally free for anyone who wants to send in anything, information about their cause. I'll post it up there for free. To me, it's not about the money. It's more about the information and getting it out there and getting exposure to these great causes that's going on in the black tech communities. Because to me, just like the website says, it's all about visibility, perception, and participation. And the more that I can do to help, the better it is for everyone. So big causes that I did that probably last week or started a couple of weeks ago. Got a few people up there. Black Girls Code is one. The I Gotcha app is up there, and there's a couple other ones. So check that out. And if you can, give to one of the causes. Goes towards something pretty worthy. So do that. What else is going on? Oh, membership count. We're getting up there. We're close to 1,000. So we're about at 944, 945, something like that. But we're inching closer and closer to 1,000 registered members on the site. So that's always exciting. Getting a lot of Twitter followers. We're about 2,200 or over 2,200 Twitter followers, and a bunch of LinkedIn members as well, because we have a Blacks in Technology LinkedIn group. So check that out as well. And the numbers are rising. I think we're over 1,200 members there. So yeah, everything is. I like the progression. I like where it's the direction it's going. And I always urge people to try to contribute content. If you're a black technologist and you're out there, try to start a blog, get some information and some content out there, because it's definitely needed. What I was going to say about that is, so we got the Big Tech Digest. That's one way we contribute content. But also, I'm going to be working on an online tech video show called Tidbits here in the future. I'm hopefully about a month or so out from that, and it's just going to, raise awareness around what blacks are doing in the technology field. It's going to raise the visibility level, raise the perception level, and that's really what it's all about. So look for that coming probably within a month or so. I've got some guys who I'm going to be working with from H2 Communications. So I met with them a couple of months ago. We actually did some filming at Lexington's Code. They had a coding event down there, and took some time out to go down there and talk to Daphne LaRose. She's from Black Female Coders, and we did a little shoot there. So that's going to be probably on the first episode. And I think the first episode we're going to be talking about Wireshark. In case anybody is not familiar with Wireshark, we're going to go through that whole thing. I think we're going to have some guests. Hopefully, the guests we have on here tonight will come back and actually participate on the Tidbit show. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And speaking of guests, we have a guest who appeared previously on one of the podcasts, Keith Townsend. Keith is a virtualization expert. He's a guru. He's VCP certified. He actually runs the virtualizedgeek.com blog, highly regarded in the virtualization field. So I definitely want to welcome Keith to the show. And Keith, I know you're out on the West Coast, and want to thank you for taking some time out and joining us here tonight. Yeah, I mean, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing with the virtualizedgeek.com. I know it's not a. I love the fact that blacks that are in technology like you are contributing content, technology content out there, and I always big up you on Twitter all the time. Anytime you put out a video, I love seeing that. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep providing us with great information, great virtualization information, and I love the tech talks. In case you don't know, virtualizedgeek.com, go check that website out. A lot of great information on there, blog content, and also Keith, you also do tech talks which are videos, short 10-minute, 15-minute videos about virtualization. And things like that. Tell us a little bit about that, because I don't think you had started that last time we talked.
All right. We had some technical difficulties. I think we got it all worked out here. So now we were talking about virtualizedgeek.com. We were talking about the tech talks that you had started last time we talked. And you were on a podcast. You actually hadn't started the tech talks. So tell us a little bit about tech talks.
Well, first off, thanks for having me again. And, the tech talks are something that I had in the back to start off. I've always had a YouTube page where I did short instructional videos. So, I always had the virtualization tips out there. And I said, you know what, let's try and expand the conversation a little bit on and be able to go off topic other than just instructional stuff and talk about, anything from cloud computing to SDN to network virtualization to whatever, pretty much whatever I feel like talking about that wasn't necessarily something instructional. And I've had, it's relatively decent success. I've gotten a lot of great feedback, some quality views, and some, it's opened some doors to me to talk to some people who are pretty big in the industry.
No, that's excellent. And I think we talked in our first podcast that we did together. I think we actually talked about the power of blogging and the power of just contributing content out there on the internet, and people actually seeing that and recognizing you not just as just another Joe, but as an expert in the field.
Yeah, just last week I sat down, had dinner with the former CTO of Nicera, who's now the chief network architect. Yeah, he's now the chief network architect for VMware. So, he's over their OpenSwitch and integration of their OpenSwitch product. He's overseeing, of course, their network virtualization solution, NXX. He invited me out to dinner because he didn't like a blog post I did over on Tech Target about whether or not VMware's NXX solution, which was announced almost a year ago, hasn't come to market yet. And I kind of picked the womb at the open womb a little bit about it. So he had me out to dinner, and we sat down and had a great conversation.
Nice. And we're gonna talk about SDN, software defined networks. That's really the basis of this podcast, and why I wanted to bring you back to talk about that, because I've been digging into it a little bit, trying to learn a little bit. Haven't really done much as far as so they got OpenFlow. So I haven't really done much as far as like experimenting with any of the applications out there, but I've been going on YouTube and I've been looking at a couple of videos that people are putting out there about SDN. A lot of the academics who are posting videos. I think there was a couple of conferences around virtualization where people were talking about SDN and OpenFlow. But the one in particular, I can't even remember the name of the guy, but he was an academic. I'm trying to. Was he from MIT? Might have been from MIT.
It's going to either be from MIT or Stanford. They're kind of the two academic centers for SDN, and it's pretty interesting that you said it was a lot of academic video. We'll talk about that as after you get to doing your ramp up for to the SDN discussion.
Yeah. So I mean, let's jump into it. Let's tell everybody what SDN is. From a basic level, what is SDN?
So I've done quite a bit of research on SDN and talked to a lot of the really smart people in the industry. I don't know if you're familiar with Scott Lowe. He wrote the book Mastering VMware vSphere 5, and is now on. He's now working in VMware's networking group, and he's helped me come up to speed quite a bit on SDN. And the term SDN has been pretty much hijacked over the years. The academics will tell you that basically SDN is a way of taking, in networking, you have, two planes. You have the network plane and you have the data plane. And, you have the control plane and you have the data plane. Yeah. And SDN allows you to take that control plane, so the ability to control packets or control the overall topology of the network, and allows you to abstract that from the hardware device and run it on commodity hardware such as a x86 server or what have you, to make the network a little bit more manageable. I wrote kind of, and we talked about it a little bit on the last blog, on the last podcast, that ultimately it would allow you to do some really great features such as network as a service, and a lot of great stuff in the ether, and because of kind of that hot topic within service providers, which is mainly the main space where the technology is being deployed at any level. There's a lot of interest and the consolidation in the market around anyone who's doing anything that's SDN labeled has either been acquired or about to get acquired. So SDN is overall it's a abstraction layer for the control plane of networking.
Gotcha. So let's talk about that a little bit more in depth, because I'm in networking, and I do a lot of networking, and even when talking about, when I first stumbled upon SDN, they were talking about the abstraction between control. I actually had to go back and say, what is the control plane and what is the data plane again? And, and finally I was like, oh, okay. So when we talk about the control plane, we're more or less talking about like the protocols and the algorithms that are used to control the data flow. And then when we talk about the forwarding plane, we're actually talking about things like the routing tables and the actual things that the control plane puts in place in order to forward those packets. Does that sound?
So and it depends on who you talk to. There's either there's either two planes or three. You mentioned the forwarding plane, the control plane, and then the data plane. Some people will lump the data in the control plane, mean the data and the forwarding plane into the same plane. But I think that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I think the point of it is, and I've been meaning to write a blog post on this, is so I think one of the academic videos that you might have seen on the fellow describing the need for open flow or SDN in general will tell you that networking is just a big bag of protocols. That in every other part of computer science, we've provided abstraction. So you no longer have to write programs that you have to write a memory manager every time you write a program that's been abstracted for you. But for networking, if you want to control your network, you have to learn shortest path, spanning tree. You take your protocol, RIP, OSPF, BGP, all these protocols you have to learn to be able to manage your network. And every time you build a network, you have to pretty much get in this low level of in the weeds of the protocols, as opposed to having some abstracted method of connecting networks together. And that's pretty much what SDN is about.
Gotcha. And it actually, there was a quote. I can't remember it verbatim, but it touched upon what you just talked about as far as every other part of computer science. They, especially like programming, where they take something like low level, like machine language, and they build abstractions upon that, and then you get higher level and much higher level programming languages, whereas networking hasn't been done that way. And all we're doing in networking is kind of building other tools, as opposed to building that abstraction that'll pretty much take that whole thing away to where we don't have to deal with that. I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something along those lines, and I thought, that really hits home when you present it that way.
Yeah, so what you end up practically happening, and this gets to kind of a bridge into kind of one of the things I wanted to talk to tonight, is that when you talk to lay network folks, people who just do regular, traditional physical networking, they ask you, you know what, I don't have a problem managing my network. The protocols work fine for me. A lot of what you'll run into, so, we've had this thing where we've trained engineers to be able to use the tools to manage the network. So we have a relatively small network. Not really a big problem. Having to have to recreate the wheel every time for a small network is not a problem. It's when you go to scale the network, where, when you get into the realms of the Google, the Yahoo, those types, and you need to scale the network, it's where, that model doesn't work well. Just like anything else, if you need to create a basic budget for your home, Excel is the perfect tool for you. But if you need to create some relational database, you wouldn't use Excel to do it. You'd use a tool that extracts a lot of the things that Excel does at a much higher level. So you'll create you'll use a SQL or Oracle. So, that's what SDN aims to be. But over the past couple of months, what I've learned is that the killer application isn't SDN or OpenFlow. It's actually network virtualization, which is something that, kind of started to get lumped into SDN, but it's something, pretty different from SDN. I think for, most of us that deal in the type of networks, the sizes we deal in, network virtualization is more of the much more interesting and the killer application for most environments.
So what's and I've heard that, and I really haven't been I haven't done the research to be able to make the distinction. What's the difference between network virtualization and SDN?
So SDN aims to abstract the control plane. Network virtualization is exactly what it sounds like. It looks to virtualize the network. So, we gotten to the point now that when you describe x86 virtualization to the common person, they get it. Okay, you get a HP server, you install VMware, Zen server, or some type of virtualization, some type of hypervisor on it, and you can make a bunch of virtual machines. Network virtualization is the exact same thing. You take commodity hardware, whether it be commodity hardware. So you have these interconnected devices. I don't want to call them switches, but you have these interconnected layer 2 devices, which are basically switches. And you take all of that data plane and forwarding plane, and even the control plane, you move it to x86 servers to do so that when you talk about the back plane speed and the forwarding speed and all that intelligence gets moved up from the physical device up into the x86 virtualized hypervisor that allows you to take those ports, the physical port. You can make a physical port then anything you want it to be. You can create a virtual router, and a port that's in ports that are 10 closets away from each other can be a port on that virtual router. So you're completely abstracting the network from the underlying physical hardware.
Gotcha.
It's a pretty. It's a pretty. I had a tough time wrapping my head around it, and initially, and I went back and forth with Scott on this a bit. I'm like, why in the world would you want to do that? Where's the advantages? And I'm like, well, x86, it kind of makes sense because you can consolidate servers. There is no consolidating network in that. I mean, from a practical, for me, the question was, where's the practicality in creating a virtualized network? So the practicality is from operation. Think about what you can do with x86 servers, virtualized x86. So VMware, we'll just use the term VMware, kind of the clinic of the world. So just think about what you can do with VMware. You can pause, rewind, copy your servers anytime you want. So let's say that you're making a router change, or you need to deploy multiple routers. You can create a router template, a configuration, copy that configuration, make changes to it, destroy it, and revert back to the original configuration. So all of the operational advantages of x86 virtualization or VMware comes to the network. So now when you think about being able to do more or less, and then even from some of these practical examples, so we can create virtual data centers that are not bound by physical limitations. So, I think we talked about SDN and being able to extend the data center beyond one physical location. But let's say that you have a bunch of, from a practical sense, you have 2 low-quality data centers, and you have a need to create redundancy between the 2. You can make those 2 data centers look like one virtual data center with one flat network just by having the high-speed interconnect between the 2 and storing network virtualization on top. Now you have this virtual site that, the site itself may be a metro area in let's say Chicago. One is on the south. One data center is on the south side. The other one's on the north side. Doesn't matter where your equipment is racked and stacked in those data centers. But when you manage it as one as your Chicago data center. So that makes when you think about physical capacity issues and all that, it kind of disappears when you talk about network virtualization.
Interesting. I definitely have to dig a lot more into network virtualization. But getting back to SDN, and as I was watching, some of these videos, and they were talking about even taking like the services abstracting the services away from, certain, they like firewall services, for instance.
So, you just made a pretty good point. So, between the two, so the relationship between the two. So, SDN is specifically about taking the control plane and abstracting it from. So, firewall wouldn't necessarily, when you create a virtual firewall, that's not SDN, that's network virtualization. So, virtual firewalls exist today. In VMware, you have vShield, which is a virtual firewall that you install in your hypervisor that would, that will provide firewalling between two devices, whether they're virtual or physical. That's virtual network, or NFV, network virtualization, NVF. I can never remember if it's NFV or NVF, but network virtualization function, which is to take a physical device, like a firewall, IPS, router, take whatever, layer 3 device you want, make it a virtual appliance. And when you make it a virtual appliance, now you have that's network virtualization. Versus SDN is when you take the controller and virtualize the controller.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Let's talk about the benefits of abstracting the controller as far as what it would allow, or what you would be able to do as far as from a software standpoint. Applications running on the SDN network.
So you have, you kind of have a couple of different levels, and this is where there starts to be gray between where there's operational advantages versus application advantages. So from an application perspective, I think I might have given this example before. We'll focus around applications. I think that's what the bottom line is. How does it improve my app? So SDN, since you're controlling the basically that control plane, your application can now request the build and tear up of circuits based on the need of the application. So let's think about application from the largest perspective. I need to have a user in Milwaukee connect to a database in New York, and that database has these network requirements. It needs to be secure. It needs to be at least 100 megabit connection, and it needs to have this type of latency. So, so when you talk about software-defined networking, or SDN, and an SDN type interface, this merges what I deem network as a service. So let's say that you have AT&T as your local telco in Milwaukee, Verizon as your local telco in New York. They give you a network as a service connection that that has a dynamic SDN interface. So the application developer can write a request, the API to the SDN to AT&T, that says, I need 100 megabit connection to this endpoint in New York. SDN, since both the New York provider Verizon and the Milwaukee provider AT&T both talk SDN, the application can request that circuit to be brought up with those latency requirements, with that speed, and with that security requirement to be brought up for that time period of that connection, and the user, the company, gets billed just for the attributes of providing that virtual circuit for that time period. And then when the communication is done, that circuit goes away.
Wow,
that's kind of like the long term. This is where SDN will be. That when you talk about how does it benefit applications, that's a real benefit of SDN in the long run.
Pretty good stuff. So who are the? Well, let's talk about where SDN is going as far as what people are trying to do as far as standardizing SDN, people like organizations like OpenFlow. What's their part in the whole SDN market?
So, and this is where there's a lot of gray. So OpenFlow is one of the many components needed for SDN. So OpenFlow is an interface, is an overlay for network devices to have a common interface. So when you talk about having that common interface, that API to program the router, to program the switch, to program the network, device itself, that's where OpenFlow comes into play. So, OpenFlow has been getting a lot of the press lately, and there's not an awful lot of people that have OpenFlow in production. I think Google is one, and, it's not OpenFlow, as I understand it, it's not OpenFlow as everyone really deems OpenFlow. So that's where OpenFlow is. It's the interface it normalizes the interface between the router and let's say the control program. So if you have that, if you're Google, you can go out and buy a bunch of Juniper switches, a bunch of white box switches. Doesn't matter. I can use one programming language, OpenFlow, to configure those devices to talk on the network. So OpenFlow is by far the most mature part of when you talk about all the things needed for that ideal scenario I just brought up for SDN. OpenFlow by far is the most mature part of that scenario. Now, what hasn't happened is, Cisco isn't big on SDN per se. They support OpenFlow to a bit. Cisco has a completely different vision of what they envision as a programmable network interface. They just announced their own solution for the programmable network, just where they still have all of the intelligence in their hardware devices.
It's funny. I was just talking. There was a guy who just joined the Boxing Technology site. He's actually a programmer for embedded devices for HP, and he was telling me that I think he told me that he works on kind of like their version of iOS. I don't know what HP's routing and switching operating system.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the OS, but yeah.
Yeah, he actually works on that, and I was actually talking to him about the effects of SDN. What's your thoughts on what SDN will do to the commercial networking market?
So I don't think the commercial networking market is worried anymore about SDN as much as they were about some other disruptive technologies such as virtual switches and the like. SDN itself, so you think about it, what drives adoption of network technologies. So networking is not like a lot of other industries. When you're a Cisco house, you're a Cisco house. When your 6509 is end of life, Cisco comes in and says you need to buy a Nexus 7000, and you buy a Nexus 7000. So there's not a whole lot of kind of debate on the next platform when you're as far as networking. So your network vendors kind of dictate to you what platform you're going to go to. And for Cisco, who, let's be honest, owns most of the data center, if you're on Cisco, you're not moving to something other than Cisco. And if Cisco is not supporting SDN, there's not a whole lot of threat in the market yet for the push to SDN. But let's look at the other side of the spectrum, what they're worried about, and where, kind of where SDN will be, what will backdoor SDN in. is that I think maybe I can't remember if it was 2010 or 2009, but just a couple of years ago, virtual ports. So there's more virtual ports than there are physical ports now. So that means that virtual switches dominate the market. I saw a stat the other day from someone that said that there's basically more virtual switches. So when you think about the Nexus 1000V, OpenSwitch, the VMware Standard vSwitch, the Hyper-V virtual switch, there's more of that out there than anything else. So Cisco and Juniper and all the big networking concerns, their concern is that basically that VMware will backdoor SDN into data centers because of basically the converged network or the converged device will make the importance of the big iron switch less important, and now then organizations will be much more receptive to SDN. So I think the market, the traditional market, is much more concerned about those virtual networking devices than they are SDN itself.
Gotcha. So So given that, and given the fact that that VMware bought Nicira, so where does that put VMware as far as like timeline? Is that pushing them up? Like, hey, this is going to happen pretty soon. You guys better get ready.
Well, they announced NXX last year at VMworld,
okay,
and they are 100% into. You know, if you read a lot of the articles by their experts, so Scott Lowe, Martin, the CTO, or the former Nicira guy, they're pushing completely virtualized networks. If you can get away with doing converged devices with high-speed interconnect, such as InfiniBand or ubiquitous 10-gig Ethernet between your servers, and completely ignore the physical network, if you can, do that. And build your data center build your network on a virtual data center, on a virtual network, period. So the only thing you care about from the physical layer is making sure servers can communicate with one another. And once you can ensure that the servers can communicate with one another, all the devices that you really manage, 90% of your management effort is going to managing those virtual switches.
Interesting. I definitely have to research that a little bit more on my end.
So
a lot of this, you know, the SDN and everything like that. I mean, it's very, very interesting. I'm just now really breaking into it because I see that's where, as far as network virtualization, as far as SDN, where a lot of things are moving. And I'm wondering, for myself, and maybe, after you say what you have to say here, you can answer the question on where that this whole convergence of compute, networking, all that seems to be converging together. And what is that? What actually does that do for the systems administrator, the network engineer, and so forth?
So, the last VMware Community Podcast is a pretty good one to listen to. The one that was released. If today is Tuesday the 16th.
Yeah,
so
16th.
Wednesday the 10th. If you Google the VMware Podcast, they talk about this specifically. And
okay,
there's some there. But I think I agree with pretty much the onus of it is that technology matures. The guy that could make a pretty good living 30 years ago doing COBOL programming if he never upgraded his skill, cannot find a job today doing programming. It is, I think, imperative if system administrators, system SEs want to continue their careers as SEs for an extended period of time, they need to understand abstraction and virtualization and converged networking. because the market, in my opinion, will condense. Big companies are going to move their operations to the cloud because it makes sense. I'm at a really big customer right now, a name that you guys will recommend, and I'm talking to them now, trying to help them slash their operations budget by 50%. There's only one way to slash your operations budget by 50%, and they're talking about, what? How do we build a private cloud so that we can get rid of people? That's the bottom line. So how do we save 50% of our budget? You save 50% of your budget by consolidating sites, heavily virtualizing, reducing operation expenses, both from a people perspective and from being able to manage more machines with more virtual instances with more machines. So, what does that mean for the SE that stays employed? He has to know networking, he has to know storage, and he has to know compute. You can't live in just one area anymore. And, we're talking about this future vision of SDN, my future vision of SDN. If you fast forward to that vision, if all you have come to your data center is one high-speed connection, to a completely virtualized back end, what is the network engineer of today doing?
Yeah,
he's managing 10 of those sites now, as opposed to one guy. A team of guys managing one site. One guy is managing one. There's just not enough of the love to go around, so to speak, when it comes to the work. You have to become much more marketable in that future state of the data center.
So how does that rolls into another question? So how does a system administrator who, their entire career they've been, doing things like managing Windows and managing Linux boxes or whatever, how does that person go from doing mainly either Windows or doing mainly either Linux to now getting into and building their skill set to include hypervisor, right, to include storage, and to include networking, when before they never had to deal with that at all?
Well, I think this is where the server administrator specifically has an advantage, because all of this stuff is moving to x86. So, the theme of our conversation tonight has been commodity hardware, x86 virtualization, doesn't matter if it's network, SDN, storage. We haven't even talked about storage at all. But all that stuff will end up basically on either converged devices or white boxes or a box out buy from HP or Dell or whatever, running VMware, Hyper-V, XenServer, NXS, whatever hypervisor you choose from, and all of it will be virtualized. I know you recently built your own home lab with a rig specifically geared towards learning this stuff.
Yeah.
The advantage of virtualization is that you can buy a $800 or $1,000 PC and basically build all this stuff in your home lab. Get a $50 a month all you can eat train signal video training. Go to virtualizegeek.com and start picking this stuff up, and there's not much you cannot do in your own home lab.
Gotcha. Very, very, very good advice. I always, recommend people having a lab. I talk to at some of the meetups that I attend. I talk to some of the younger up and coming, junior administrators, and one of the things they always ask me about is getting to where how did I get where I am right now? And first thing I say is build a lab. If you're doing anything in technology, there's nothing right now that you cannot do if you have a lab. So that's the first thing, they want to immediately. They talk about getting certifications. Say, hey, get you a lab, build you a lab, and it's going to make those. If you want to go for certifications, that's fine, but the reading without the application is not going to help you nearly as much. So get a lab, have something to apply all that reading that you're doing, and it's going to make you that much better, and it's going to put you that much further ahead in the game. So I definitely always.
Let me tell you, yeah. If they're interested in getting like the VCP, I'm pretty well versed in VMware. I'm a little bit beyond, even though I might talk geek. I'm a little bit beyond the engineer portion of my career. And the VCP was a tough test, man. It was a tough test. I had to study for it. I had to. It took me maybe about a month of in my lab, doing the labs, and that's. I looked at it. I kind of like, it's an entry level cert. How difficult could an entry level cert be? Man, I took one practice test, and I'm like, oh wow, I need to hit the books. It's a tough test. You're not going to pass it without having access to VMware and a VMware environment, and that can be as simple as VMware Workstation and doing some nested virtualization or whatever. But you're not going to pass the VCP with just reading.
Gotcha. So who are what's next? You think for as far as network virtualization, as far as SDN? What do you see like on the immediate horizon?
So the immediate horizon, even though I've made fun of VMware in blog posts, NXX, their network hypervisor, is a big deal. VMware has sold I think yesterday they announced, or this morning they announced that they sold off of Zimbra, their email email solution, so that Comcast customers get a Zimbra. So it's not an insignificant portion of their business, but they're refocusing on their core, and their future, which is virtualization, specifically networking and storage virtualization. So NXX, I'm very much looking forward to it. If you want to get kind of a leg up on it, NXX is just VMware's next version of OpenSwitch, which was the open source switching solution that Nicira had prior to being acquired to VMware. So NXX is just that solution integrated into their kind of vSphere type ecosystem.
Nice. It's funny because not too long ago, a few months, I think it was it in this? When did I start reading about Nicira? I don't know when it was, but I actually, I went to their site and I was looking at their product, and I was like, oh man, this is pretty nice. Like these guys have, and I looked at a couple of other vendors who state they can do what Nicira is doing, but then when I looked at Nicira, I was like, now this actually sounds like they know what they're doing, and like this could actually work. And the next thing you know, they got snatched up by VMware, and I was like, oh, okay, they really must know what they're doing if VMware is snatching them up.
Well, there's Martin, the guy I met with last week, the chief architect there, wrote the OpenStack spec. Wrote the OpenFlow spec.
Oh, wow.
So these guys, they're very, very smart. They know a little something about network and network virtualization. And I think I read somewhere their biggest customer has 100,000 node virtual network.
Wow.
100,000 nodes of virtual networks, So completely virtualized network. So that kind of nirvana I mentioned when it comes to virtual networking, where you just have really fast physical networking, and that part is not vaporware. They have a customer doing OpenSwitch with that, today. So that's pretty indicative of where I think the market is going in the next, In the next year, I I don't have inside information on this, but I expect for in the next year that network virtualization is going to explode, and we'll see it much more prominent in the enterprise.
Wow, I definitely have to get up on that. I've been, doing my VMware studies here and there, but I really haven't dove into the whole network virtualization side of it, and it looks like it looks like everybody needs to. Who isn't who isn't looking at it?
Yeah, anybody
needs to look at it.
Yeah. If you're fine at your career level and you don't want to, you want to stay an engineer for a while, you need to bone up on networking and storage. You need to be able to do all three.
Excellent advice. So what's next for virtualizedgeek.com? What's next for Keith?
So you know what, I'm trying to. I got CBS Interactive invited me to a round table next week or next couple of weeks, and I'm really ramping up. I'm getting excited. I'm ramping up for VMworld. This will be my, believe it or not, this will be my first VMworld, and by far my heaviest days on the site has been around VMworld when I blog remotely. So I have really big expectations. I plan on doing an awful lot of networking, professional networking at VMworld, getting out the message about the firm that I work with now, PwC, and kind of the role that I'm in now as a management consultant. So, I'm looking for VMworld is kind of my coming out party. Obviously, I've met some great people within VMware itself, but the cloud community as well. I'm hoping that VMworld is a big deal for me as far as my personal brand.
Congrats, man. Much success. Everything that you're doing, like I said, keep doing what you're doing. I love virtualizedgeek.com. I love all the videos that you do, all the information that you provide. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. And I'm gonna definitely, once I launch the Tidbit show, I'm definitely going to have you on. We're going to talk some more about virtualization, about the cloud and everything like that, because I definitely want to do an episode totally devoted to virtualization in the cloud. And you're the perfect guest for it. So, want to thank you again, man, for coming on a podcast tonight and taking some time out to talk to us about SDN, talk to us about network virtualization, about the cloud, and things that's going on with you and virtualizedgeek.com, and definitely wish you much success.
Well, Greg, thanks again for having me on. I really appreciate all the support, all the retweets and the mentions on Twitter. It helps out a lot. I'm not as big. The Virtualized Geek isn't as big as Blacks in Tech, but that's okay because you're doing a great job.
Hey, you're the one that's sitting with CTOs of VMware and things like that, man. That's big stuff right there, man. It's definitely big stuff. And before you head out, go ahead and give us the URLs, your Twitter handle, and all that stuff, where people can get in contact with you and keep up with what you're doing.
Well, I'll throw out everything that I'm doing. The URL to Virtualized Geek is virtualizedgeek.com, or you can go to virtualizationgeek.com. You can't spell virtualize. I'm really big on growingupshy.com, which is my social effort, and then the Twitter handle is @virtualizedgeek.
Excellent. Thanks again, Keith, man. And in the future, we'll definitely get you back on a podcast. Like I said, we'll get you on the Tidbit show, and I'll definitely keep retweeting, keep sending out links and everything like that whenever you post a new video, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, Greg, I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Blacks in Technology.
Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology. Blacks in technology.